So I have 3 days to do 3 mods that I've never done before. Hopefully I make it to my tune in time. Welcome to Kitsap County, where you're only 14 miles away from Seattle, but it takes 2 hours to get there by car. And just look at that awesome view. I had just returned from a road trip from California. It's Tuesday, and my dyno tune is on Friday. And this is where the car will live for the next 3 days. Can I pull this off? Check that out. Y'all see that? Holy. I didn't push record. Did I push record? So I'm gonna take my time doing this install. Yeah, it looks intimidating. It really does, I'm not gonna lie. Working in a garage, wrenching on our own nuts and bolts is where we find therapy. As Blake's Garage would say, wrench on. I'm not gonna lie, I was very intimidated by the install. Luckily, there was a DIY video on YouTube that helped guide me in the right direction. Alright, got all the hoses all plugged up and should be ready to move on to the J-pipe and the header. So hopefully this all goes well. The install was going great, a lot easier than I expected until this happened. Oh, Alright, so looks like I had an issue. Looks like one of the studs was actually stripped from the factory. Not looking good. But totally disappointed. Now what I did not record on camera is me dropping one of the studs inside the turbo. After shaking the shit out of the turbo for about 30 minutes, it finally came out. Then Casey came to the rescue on a moment's notice. Let's take a trip to Lowe's. In case he doesn't pull. Take a walk inside, parking in the front. Here we are at Lowe's. Yep. For me to get the thread pitch, I did have to call Grimspeed. So big thanks to Grimspeed, especially with their kit. And let me know exactly what thread pitch they were. Once we chased the new threads and bolted the new header onto the turbo, the install was quick and easy. Now it is time for the first startup. And this is where I almost shit my pants. Something's smoking. I don't know what it is. Doesn't smell right. Probably from all the coolant that's spilled. Probably someone inside the turbo. That's what I'm thinking. I quickly realized all the white smoke is simply from all the coolant I spilled from the disc mount. Not much to worry about. Although the install was not that bad, I later discovered there was a nut on a header that I did not torque down correctly, causing a massive exhaust leak. More on that later. So now it's time to install the parent front mount intercooler. Now, during the time of this video, the parent front mount intercooler for the 2015 WRX was still in development. Were there fitment issues? A little bit, but I got over it. The build quality of the parent front mount intercooler is simply amazing. The only issue I had is that it did not come with instructions, since the product is still in development. For those who want to stay with the top mount intercooler, I highly recommend the Process West Verticooler. This thing was a champ. Oh shit, son of a bitch. And the pipe doesn't seem like I have the right pipes. It's just the price you have to pay for having a pre-production unit. So there it is. I'm gonna leave it for now overnight and see what Perrin says about the tubing tomorrow when it's back in business. I've been at this for about 8 hours trying to get everything to fit. So here we go. Meet DJ from Subi Bros. DJ!
What up, man?
Surprise, you're on camera.
What's up?
Hey, there you go.
How's
Hey,
it
just
going, man?
all right, man. So we are less than 24 hours away from my tune. Still waiting for the Perrin pipe to get here. Still got to get my valves cleaned and get my spark plugs changed. A lot of stuff to get done, and hopefully I make it. And Subi Bros is here to save the day. Oh, and he brought the pipe. Look at this lifesaver right here. Holy crap.
There it is.
This is what I'm missing. I'm supposed to be getting this today. UPS man is supposed to be coming here, but we'll see.
Rare.
Yeah, super rare. Nobody else has this.
I know.
But missing pipe is here. But before we do this, we have to get our valves cleaned, and Subi Bros is here to go ahead and help me out because, yeah, I don't know how to do this.
Well, half the work is done already because you have no charge pipe on.
Nope.
So
no
that'll
nothing.
help us out. No EGR, no intercooler.
No nothing. Everything is bare.
Yeah.
So
It
clean up.
shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, just clean up that oil leak I had. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that in camera in case they see it. But yeah, let's put this pipe away and let's get started. Hopefully I have everything.
All right.
You know what? I think that's my Perrin pipe right there. I bet you. I think it's like a third day in a row you've been here.
No, man. I feel like you're keeping me out of trouble.
Job security, huh?
Yeah. Hey, there you go, sir. Have a good day now. Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, we traded.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's hilarious.
You might think I'm crazy for wanting to do major engine work 12 hours prior to my tune, but DJ has done this before and I'm quite confident of his skills. Luckily, the valves weren't as bad as we thought it would be at 40,000 miles.
All right, so we finished cleaning all 4 intake ports. It took about, once we got the engine rotated and everything set up, you only have to spend like 3 to 5 minutes actually spraying each port. Oh shit. I'm just standing right, literally right in front of it.
Battery's connected. And now, the moment of truth. This is the first startup of the valve cleaning and the first startup with the parent front mount intercooler.
Yep.
It works! Hey, check engine lights. Oh shit. Nope.
Dude,
Not at all.
and it runs. Hell yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. As you can see, it's really not too difficult to do the valve cleaning job. You just got to take your time, be patient, make sure you're doing it right, because you can definitely damage your engine if you're doing it wrong. But it was awesome meeting up with JR and getting this done. So we'll see you guys later.
Peace. So it's about 8:30 at night, 12 hours before my tune. Still got stuff I gotta do, and wake up at 5 in the morning to make the 3-hour drive to the tuning shop. Shortly after I shot this clip, I was exhausted and ended up taking a 3-hour nap. It's now almost midnight, and I still had to change the oil, and I still had to change the spark plugs. As soon as I tried to fit the bumper, I quickly realized the bumper will not fit due to the piping of the parent front mount intercooler. Do is I had to cut some of the splash guard to accommodate the piping. So if you can just eyeball it. I don't know if Parent's going to include a template, excuse the wires, to cut that out, but that's going to have to be trimmed. And also your lower shroud might also have to be trimmed too. So be prepared for that. It's going to be on this side, somewhere in this area. It's now 6 a.m. and I have to be there by 9. It takes 3.5 hours to get there without Portland rush hour traffic. You do the math. All these cops around. Holy shit.